Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch, YouTube, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel or becoming a subscriber on our Twitch channel. You have one free sub every month with your Prime subscription, which, let's be honest, if you live in America, you have a Prime subscription. I have met nobody who doesn't. So yes, might as well use it on me instead of giving those Bezos bucks to Jeff Bezos. He doesn't need any more. Give it to me. In addition to that, happy Easter if you're a celebrator. And if you aren't, happy best chocolate sale day Eve in the year. Very big. Very good. You get all the best chocolates on sale, like 80%. It's amazing. Anyway, just go to your CVS or whatever you have. But yes, if you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out and let me know. Now, without further ado, give us that completely non-biased recap, Damson.
So, last time, we started off the session with our plan to deal with the Harpies, offering them food in exchange for passage, with Ada and Mr. Amazing as Overwatch, prepared to ambush them if things went south during Damson and Kat's conversation. Thankfully, everything seemed to go pretty smoothly, although the Harpies did want to eat Cat, which Damson would not allow, offered 2 extra rations in exchange. And they kept seeming to pushing to see what more they could get until Damson just said, "No, you're going to take this to stay here using a bit of some subtle magic." Upon them accepting the deal, we called down for Mr. Amazing and Ada to join us. As we started descending down the cliff face, some people slipped and fell and took damage as the Harpies laughed. But we all made it down relatively unharmed, making our way into the valley and towards the mouth of the cave of where the salt is located. Only for Damson and Ada to realize that's no cave, that's a giant skull. Damn. We had a small, brief conversation of like what the plan was going in as we were stepping in. A small little bit of salt was spotted on one of the stalagmites. Mr. Amazing saw it and was like, "We should just get this. This tiny little fingernail piece is worth 50 gold. It's clearly extremely valuable. It's something we must collect." And Mr. Amazing brought his finger closer to try and touch it, only for the moisture to be sapped away from him. Cat ran over to try and lick it, only to be grabbed by the scruff by Damson of, "No, you need your tongue. You can't lose that." And we were able to successfully convince Mr. Amazing and everyone else to ignore that small piece. Let's go for what we're actually here. The bigger chunks to cure Flish. Ada and Mr. Amazing left navigating the cave up to Damson and Cat while they were amazed with the various geological structures of the cave itself. We totally didn't get lost. We knew exactly where we were going, and we ended up finding a massive chamber full of these giant salt crystals, along with a river of blood, which, as Mr. Amazing was focused on trying to get the salt crystals, Damson looked at Ada like, "The fact that we've seen bodies consisting of nothing but bone here, no liquid, the fact that there's blood here is concerning." So Ada took a look into it and believed it might have been the blood of the Titan itself, only for an ambush to happen by ropers. One roper went after Ada and Damson, the other one after Mr. Amazing and Cat. The first, it missed both Cat and Damson. It grabbed and yanked Ada closer, and it grabbed, yanked, and bit Mr. Amazing, almost killing him in one round. Damson, seeing her friends, her allies, hurt, cast a careful fireball to try and free both of them, which was successful. Ada then ran and hid behind Damson, and Mr. Amazing used magic to make a couple of illusions of himself as he ran also towards Damson. Cat cast Levitate on one, getting it to try to float in the air, clearly wanted to drop it and do fall damage because it's a stalactite. Clearly that will work. Only to realize it could climb. The fight continued with Ada using her skills as a rogue and expert sharpshooter to whittle one down to the point where Mr. Amazing could smash it with his hammer like he was a comedian practicing on some watermelons. No, okay. Only for and then Cat then cast invisibility on Damson and themselves. After which the Roper lashed out towards Damson, or greater invisibility, my apologies. Tried to attack both Damson and Ada, missing Damson as she casted shield to prevent herself from getting captured, but for Ada to be dragged over once again. Damson then casted Scorching Ray to the attacks hitting, and then she graciously cheered on her ally to murder the foe, knowing that she had the skills to do so. Ada totally thought Damson was taunting her as she stabbed it to death, causing a small little schism in the party of it seemed like Cat and Damson were trying to taunt and possibly get the others killed when not. Clearly it's just we're cheering on our allies. That's what you're supposed to do. Mr. Amazing and Ada then went into a magical dome to have a conversation of just trying to prove that it's clearly something's going on with Damson and Cat, but just trying to get them killed. While Damson and Cat were focused on the Ropers and getting meat and loot from it. One, to pay the Harpies on the way back because they don't want to deal with that fight. And two, just to see what these creatures had. During this time, Cat was accosted by their patron. The patron whispering things to them to get them on the rowdier side. The exact words, Damson has no idea, but it was enough to get them annoyed. So Damson asked Cat if the other worldly patron was annoying them, to which they had to shake their whole body to say yes. Damson then casted suggestion on Cat with their permission, one telling them that they don't have to listen to the patron, that they're not controlled by them, and that they're their own person, which caused part of the contract to break, revealing Cat's original form? That we don't know a name yet. We're just referring to as was Cat. And according to them, they're the very core of Cat's being, and Cat is layers upon layers upon layers. Like a telephone pole full of advertisements from back in the 80s when you strip it down. Or like an onion, it has layers.
Like an onion. Cat is an onion.
Ada, say it. Say the word in your accent.
What?
Onion.
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 Onion. I want onion your business.
Ada then came out of the dome, short sword in hand, supposedly like, I knew you were hiding something. I knew you were trying to play us. Only for not Cat and Dad to be like, what? What are you on about? As Ada was grilling not Cat for exactly what was going on for a good amount of time, as Mr. Amazing then joined in. Only for not Cat to suggest the course of action of, we should get the salt and get out of here because this is a very dangerous place so we can cure our friend Flittish. And once we're outside of the cave, then you can ask all the questions you want. The only caveat that Ada doesn't know is that if Damson loses concentration, was Cat goes away and Cat comes back. But until then, we have 8 hours.
So, as you have all completed your short rest, and Cat insisted on trying to get this mission over with before further interrogations, for the first time choosing to be diligent in a task instead of putting it off by any means necessary, you all see Flittish walking in, clearly feeling much better from the rising disease that seemed to be plaguing them far worse outside the day before. Remember, we just said that, so she wasn't here. However, she seems to be covered in blood, though she looks healthy.
Good to see you, Fliddish. Are you okay? What happened?
Oh, this is not mine. I'm fine.
Sure. Yeah, yes, but so who's it? Is it the harpies?
I don't think so.
Look at
There
what
was
I
a
messaged.
dead person, and then there was a blood bunny.
A blood bunny?
Out of character, I have no idea what that is.
That is the best way that you could describe it. A
Okay.
bunny made out of blood.
And I'm assuming when I killed it, it popped. I'm
Yeah.
covered in it.
Yeah, it was 100% blood.
Fantastic. That's gross. So, yeah, I killed it, and I'm now wearing it.
You don't have a new disease, do you?
I haven't taken the time to catalog my diseases recently, but I think not. I think just the two.
By the way, Flittish, that's who just asked you the question.
And who are you?
Questions after we get the salt, because we do not have much time in here. That I would like.
Flittish, do you mind if I help remove the blood?
Yes, please.
I start
That
doing
would be
prestidigit-
amazing.
Prestidigitation.
30 seconds later, you're clean.
And she looks so much more relieved.
Well, at least you didn't have to fight those weird things over there. Points at the rope
Yes,
carcasses.
With the rope-like limbs.
Oh, looks like you guys had some fun.
We did, but let's get to the salt.
Yes.
Sure.
Let us get what we need to get you cured.
Cool. Fuck, my lamp got smashed by the thing.
I'll pull out mine and offer it to Ada. Would you like another one?
Sure.
Flittish, just so you're aware, the salt pulls out the life force and water of items, so don't touch it with organic materials.
Okay.
And we need glass to store it. I have 3 vials, but if we are going to collect more than that, I don't know. Do you guys have any glass?
I can make a platform that we can carry it on for an hour at a time. Magical one. It wouldn't be contained in an item, but
Right, okay, what is that? Oops, I suppose.
just in case we need to take more than what your vials can contain.
I
Um,
do not. The closest thing I have is ink pots, but they're filled with ink.
Well, let's just see how much we find at least first.
I also have
Agreed.
I have a broken lantern that's partially glass.
Well, I suppose the shards could be used.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
cast. Oh,
yeah, we should start looking around for some actual salt deposits.
I'll cast Mage Hand and start because my servant that I had casted is gone because we did the short rest. I think it's only an hour. So I'll cast Mage Hand and have the Mage Hand try to see if it can pick up any there's any broken bits on the floor or like any loose bits. I'll just have it exploring around the. See if there's anything I can pick up with it.
Perception check. Let's see if you find any. I will forewarn you, tiny little shards is going to be fairly high DC.
Yep. Here we go. Make sure I'm not on.
And all of you are down here, by the way.
Yeah.
12.
12. You're not really finding any small bits, but hey, Mr. Amazing, look up there. Up there, there's so many bits.
Yes, I think we need to get closer to take a better look and get the amount that we need.
Would you mind keeping those lights off of me?
You wish for me to dispel them?
You could use them to scout ahead instead.
Understood. Right away, ma'am.
And just a reminder, in case you forgot, you have 150 feet of dark vision like I do right now, Ada.
Right.
Oh, let me update your token with that, if it's not. Did I do that last?
I don't
I
remember.
believe you did.
150 feet.
Yep.
Okay, well, there you go, Ada.
Right, well, that helps.
You
quite a
can
bit.
see!
Yeah.
Yeah, out of
Oh.
character, Ada's been walking around with a 10-foot visual prowess.
Yeah.
Flittish, I think you're plagued with the same thing, you know, human. So
I seem able to see. There's like a ring of light around me. I don't know if I have some sort of light source.
no, I just give that to every character so that
Oh, okay.
humans aren't blind walking around.
Okay.
So
Flittish, you can see down here, yes?
I'm assuming I can see where those lights are.
you can see the lights, but you don't have any means of dark vision. Like,
I'd have to change my shape for that.
well, he just asked.
I can see where those lights are, but not around me.
Do you mind if I help you out for a bit?
Sure.
And I will touch Flittish and use another second level spell to give her dark vision as well. 150 feet.
I love that it's not concentration. It's so good now.
I
It's
know.
not concentration?
It's not concentration. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So now you can be a human and see with a second level spell slot.
Yeah.
It's
You can't-
amazing.
It
That's
doesn't
good.
upcast to let more people, so you have to use a slot per person. But I'm
That-
not complaining.
Yeah, no.
You don't have to
It's not
upcast. You just go second.
Yep.
Like, and you
Uh,
can see, and you can see. Go on.
I would look at the blood stream, kind of. Is it? Which way is it streaming?
Roll me a nature check. I know the simple question you're asking is easy to answer. I just want to know exactly how much information you will obtain.
24.
24. The blood seems to be pulsing towards this direction, inwards towards these tiny veins. These three here, congealing in the pool inside of where all of the big, like, you can see the pools of it, and then flowing outwards from these two. The stream is separated in two halves. It seems to have a decent rate of movement, about the same speed as blood would flow through the body of an individual, which, given the volume and size of this, you would know, Ada, falling in there would probably move you pretty quickly.
Right.
It's not exactly Rapid's level speed, but it's pretty fast.
Right.
Blood takes, I think it's like approximately 30 seconds to cycle through the entire body.
Could be. Not sure.
Yeah, I think like heart back to heart
Right.
is supposed to be like 30 seconds. Which is stupid fast when you expand it to Titan size.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it moves about 3 feet a second. So
Alright.
if you fall in it, it moves you like 20 feet.
Something like that. So, guys, don't fall into the water. The blood, I mean. Strange to see only in black and white.
Yes, but you'll get used to it. You can see colors where the other lights are.
Yes, yes.
Moving into this magnificently large chamber, the heart of the Titan itself, with all of these gargantuan chunks of salt inside of it. You can see that these seem to have grown and expanded all throughout it. These incredible sites of natural resources growing within the body of a dead or sleeping Titan. Even just looking at it, Mr. Amazing, you start fantasizing about the type of life that you could have. I mean, there wouldn't be a book you couldn't afford. There wouldn't be means of education that you couldn't seek. You could own all the castles in the land. You just need to take it.
Studies. Yes, the studies that I could create and have made, and all the knowledge we could learn.
Oh yeah, and you could help Flittish, but
Oh, no. I'm just talking about other studies. Like
okay.
the possibilities of assault.
Ada, how much salt do we need to cure Flittish?
As much as we can carry.
Well, yes, I don't know exactly how much we will need because this substance is. I need to have a closer look at it first. But
We'll have to experiment some.
Right.
enough to make a fair amount for the ointment that I'm thinking of.
Right, because we also needed some for Bobby Brown as well.
Oh yes, that guy.
Did you forget about the bard?
He's not been a part of my priority mentalism, shall we say.
And we need enough to study to help others. How do we cross this? How deep? It looked deep there, right? Where the blood is. The blood. Those are blood rivers, I'm assuming.
They are blood rivers. It's a little deep. It's like 5 feet, but the flow and speed it's moving at. If you step here, best case scenario, when you climb out, you're here.
Let me make my map small. Okay, I can see.
Oh,
Crawl out.
Question is how do we get to the other side?
we jump? Because it's only 5 feet, right?
Could try to jump, but it is generally not advisable to come into contact with the blood of another person or Titan. There might be
Liddish,
some-
was the blood bunny, as you described it, from one of these creations? Pointing out the crystals.
It formed out of a corpse that I found. So I don't know if it has something to do with these things, but I didn't see any connection to it.
Well, that is interesting. Congealed blood animating.
I would like to suggest that we look for fragments that appear loose already. I would believe it might be unwise for us to attempt to break off new pieces. Let's look for ones that look like they've naturally shattered and can be pulled away.
I'm going to move. There's my keyboard. I'll just do it by hand. I'm going to come over here where these pieces are not away from us with the river. I am going to. Oh, this might be stupid. I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to pull up my Warhammer. Oh, I'm scared.
Hang on.
But I don't know. Yeah. You see me. You see Mr. Amazing pull out his Warhammer, kind of looking at it. Takes his thumb and takes a little. There's a little bit of drool on the side of his.
Hang on a little bit, Mr. Amazing. It's. I think I understand where you're going, but I think we need to be a little bit more delicate with it. How about if we... Do we have a chisel?
Chisel would be in jewel crafters, blacksmiths, not cartographers, leather workers.
Wood carver. They have
Wood carvers, yeah. So if anybody has masons, yes. If anybody has any of those toolkits on them, you would have a chisel.
Which we don't, but it's still fun.
Would thieves' tools have a chisel?
So thieves' tools are generally made in order to unlock locks, disarm traps, and create traps. I could see reason to have a chisel in there in order to like create a divot for like a tripwire not to get cut across a sharpened edge. That's reasonable, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Sure.
Then yeah, thieves' tools would probably have a small chisel, not like a, big one, but like an itty bitty chisel.
If
Just
you
a
need
chiz.
help, madame, I am at your services. My weapons aren't material at all, but magical inclined.
Right. Sure. Well, I have a chisel as well, but I'm thinking if we find some well, let's call it weak points in the structure, we might be able to take a few whacks and loosen the whole thing instead of merely smashing it. So if we maybe one of the smaller crystals, like this one, this one.
I have an idea. And I pull out my deck of cards because we haven't done augury today.
Correct, you did it before you stowed away your wagon. Yep.
Is there a particular question we should ask? Maybe we can receive an omen, whether it's a good course of action or not.
Breaking
These
off.
crystals.
Yeah.
I'd see. This is same wavelength, mighty dragon.
The actual perks of being called a mighty dragonborn.
Yeah, say that again so I can get the question right.
Yeah.
They look towards you so you can pose the question, Danson.
Should we break off or smash the crystals?
Yes, unfortunately, it's a not an either or. It's about our course
Okay.
of action.
Should we
Right,
smash
Joey,
the
or-
crystals?
I guess it. Wait, hold on.
You have to choose a course of action and it will tell you if there will be some type of consequence, benefits, or both, or nothing.
Right. So the course of action would either be smashing with something or whatever the other
Yes.
thing you said.
Yes,
So
trying
the
to find.
course of action is what the player wishes to do, or the character wishes to do, what the action they wish to perceive, if it's good, bad, or neither, or both.
Because the two courses of action that have been suggested is either smash the crystals or try to find loose ones and just kind of pluck them gently out.
I think the question is really if we should smash it or not.
Yes.
Yeah, Then ask the question, my good sir. You're human, correct?
Yes, I am.
Ah, okay. Sorry, it's hard to tell. Being awake.
Hmm. I have before you ask, just I'm thinking of transportation of it. So it might be easier if we transport one big piece instead of lots of smaller pieces. If we don't have enough glass, but we can have enough glass to create a sort of like a clasp around it, so we can have glass holding the crystal.
Well,
Salt.
as long as the crystal piece does not exceed over 500, I'm able to levitate it with some string or whatnot. And I guess this great magician over here might have some skills that he might be able to provide as well.
Yes. So that means we can take 1,000 pounds, which is just barely enough.
That
At this
is
point, everybody
absolute
gets
true.
insight check him.
Yeah.
Do we need to?
Well, let's find out. It's not a high DC. Okay, it's higher than that.
24.
Oh,
4.
sweet. Oh, sweet Jesus. All right.
Flittish. Divide the party, Flittish. Divide them.
Give me 1 second here.
Will it be a 10?
Here we go. That should be a 9.
All right, Ada. Everyone else, Mr. Amazing, I mean, yeah, of course he wants more of this. Who wouldn't want to be rich? Ada, there's something wrong with the amount that he wants. Like, how badly he wants it. You're a greedy person. You would only admit to yourself, I presume. But the way he's acting is less like he's just greedy and more like it's a need, and that's a problem. Either gambling addiction or enchantment.
I look at him like a little bit, sort of knowing, but a bit confused still. 1,000 pounds would be, well, it would be enough to set you up for life, I suppose.
Well, think of all the experiments we could do, and think of all the people we could save, and all the good
Sure,
knowledge.
that as well, but
You're an alchemist, right? Of some sort, and so think of using this to find a cure, not just for Flittish for now.
right. Well, I'm not suggesting that we don't take a little bit extra for ourselves, but we should be careful not to. I mean, if this is in fact what would serve as sort of a heart for this Titan.
Well, we wouldn't want to come back right away, right? We need some more time, and yes, this is part of the Titan, but don't you use a torch and burn the wood of a dead tree? Don't you make campfires with dead life? Don't you eat dead animals? Yes. Yes, the Titan wants us to use its resources and not just let it go to waste.
It might not be dead.
Right. We
Yes.
must use the resources. And Palo.
Yeah, but you said dead, so if it's
Yes.
not dead,
Then we kill it and get all the experience points.
I
think
like
Cat-
this idea of.
All right, you guys
Ada.
are level 10. Congrats.
I think the chaotic spirit is possessed Ada.
Well, let's. The first order of business is we need to see how we can get it off, right? So we should look into smashing and whether that would.
Yes.
Smashing, I don't mean like.
Are we just done with phrasing? Like,
Also, you have to remember, you can't get a massive shot because we have to still get it out of here. And again, don't take excessive amounts. It's disrespectful to the spirit.
I still think that Mr. Amazing should use the spell he was going to use to
Agreed.
just get a small insight inside.
Well, how about let's see, this one right there. That one would be sufficient, I think. Also quite. I mean, it's small enough that we can carry it easily, and there should be more than enough to make the ointment and leave us some that we could sell for quite a.
Yeah, but we don't
bit
want
of-
to just sell it. There's so much more we could do with it.
Well, sure, yes. I mean, I still haven't forgotten the fact that we might be able to grow these crystals.
Let me turn off my reactions because it keeps.
Yeah, I see the thumb in the corner. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You're screwing with my ADHD, man.
It's screwing with mine too. I think they're off. I think the reactions are off.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull out the cards, and the question I'm gonna ask
Type.
is, oh yeah, that's right.
The course of action, and I will tell you woe, wheel, woe, or nada. I'm also going to whisper the answer to you, Mr. Amazing.
Thank you. I can't. What's another word for smashing? I can't help myself.
Shatter.
Break, chisel.
Break there. Yeah.
Viscerate. Yeah.
Shudder.
Grind.
We fuck up.
Grind?
I mean, grinding is just very finely shattering something.
Yeah.
Would pulverating this crystal be a good idea? Well, who's asking? My Warforged friend.
I'm going to type it out, and then you guys can let me know if I should modify it before I act.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Locking it in.
Ada, British.
Yes?
I value
Yeah.
your opinions.
Yep, that's fine.
All right.
Can I
love
change
how-
my answer if it goes badly?
I love
we
how
should not have
Ada
done that.
hasn't- Exactly. And Ada didn't really answer, but that's fine.
Well, I'm fine with that question.
That's my final question.
Or not question, but
That's what I figured. That's great. Love it. I love this game. Yes. The cards say that we should.
let's check.
Yeah, I kind of want an insight check as
Roll the
well.
appropriate charisma check as a whisper to me.
Insight's charisma? I've been using wisdom.
No, I mean him. You're rolling insight.
Oh.
For him, he might be rolling persuasion. He might be rolling intimidation.
Okay.
Performance, even.
Yep.
Or that other one. Who knows?
It's survival.
14 and 18. The other P word, perception. Guys, Mr. Amazing has been nothing but truthful and honest and straightforward with you since you've met him. He is amazing. You sense no deception behind his words.
Right, well, then I suppose we take the crystals.
So, Mr. Amazing, are you the one chiseling?
Let me. What is the wording on that spell? Should have looked this up. I was about to chisel and I just double check something.
Chisel.
This is when we find out Mr. Amazing has the spell Shatter.
That would be hilarious. Everyone deck save. Just no. Oh no, you don't want one of those things getting stuck in you. You're dead. Like if you can't get that surgically taken out, you're fucking dead.
Joey, I will ask this question to you. So I'll just drop it in chat.
Yeah,
I'll drop
yeah.
the spell. I'll make it so that everyone can read it.
Mhm.
Turn off whisper. This is the wording of the spell. So I'm assuming I could have the unseen servant pick up a hammer and a chisel and see if it can chisel at it. I don't know.
It can.
I know it's not very strong, but
If
maybe...
it touches it, it's immediately dead because 1 hit point.
Yep.
And chiseling is, I have to say, a strength-based stat because it doesn't give us a dexterity for it.
Okay.
So it'll be rolling out a -4, d20 minus 4.
All right, that's fine. I will.
And you already cast that spell last session.
I did, but it dropped during the short because it's an hour duration, and we did a short rest after.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So, all right, yeah, I will. Well, I've got my hammer, and I can use Cat's chisel unless someone else has a better idea.
Sure.
Great.
use the
And
chisel first.
I'm gonna chisel because I'm under influence. Maybe.
Under the influence of magic. Alrighty, so you have your little familiar start chiseling.
Actually, yes, I'm gonna have it do it first. I'm gonna have the unseen servant first so that we can see if there's any like explosion reaction or anything like that. I know nothing's probably gonna happen, and then I'll go next.
Roll me a d20.
Doo, doo,
-4.
doo. I love it.
Oh, that was so close to actually doing it. -1. You all see the chisel literally just start like poking because it's an invisible, you know.
Yep.
It just starts poking at the stone. Mr. Amazing, if you sit here for the next 3 hours, it might get somewhere.
All right. First part of the experiment done. It didn't explode on touch. And then I will grab the chisel and the hammer and I will do it myself. I am... This is usually the spot where my character moves back 35 feet. But what I will do is I'm going to try to hit it, and I will use whatever that... what's it called? True Strike.
Absence in the back, just silently muttering, "Spirit of the Great Titan, please forgive us for shattering some of these crystals. We needed to save a friend. Please do not throw disastrous items at us."
And I about to hit it, and I stop and I go, "You do realize it was killed because it was removing life from the world, right?" And then I
Yes, but it's still polite to be respectful.
Alrighty.
You never know.
Give me that attack roll, I guess, if you're using
Yep.
True Strike.
with my warhammer using True Strike. Okay.
You take the chisel. Take the warhammer.
Pretty much. It's gonna get me a lot faster.
Now the question is True Strike on the chisel or on the hammer?
It's on the hammer.
Oh, because
I was gonna use the chisel, but then looking at it and seeing how how small it is, I'm just gonna hit it hard with magic.
Well, I was going to say, because if you use True Strike on it, it temporarily turns into a magic item
Yeah. So does the
for 1 attack.
Yeah. We'll see. I might use the chisel next. 26 to hit.
Oh, well, that'll hit. Roll your damage.
There's that piece, and then one more. Hold on before you say
Force,
anything.
right? I think now it's force, yeah.
Yep. And then there's the True Strike bonus damage for 8.
8. Radiant, okay. So as you slam your warhammer into it, everyone else, ooh, that was loud and resonating. You look at it, and there's this nice crack going up it. And as soon as you see that, Mr. Amazing, the blood begins boiling inside of this room. Hey, stop moving. As this little critter jumps out from the pool of blood. This horrifying, dripping blood bunny.
How perfect for today.
Look,
Exactly.
that's what I thought before. That's what I was wearing when I came in here.
Roll me initiative, everybody. We are now fighting the blood bunny.
How appropriate.
Thank you. We had to do something for the holiday, guys. You know,
Ooh,
it's
yeah,
been a while.
Chocolate. I want cherry chocolate.
Yeah, that's what I made it look like. Because ChatGPT would not make me something covered in blood. So, guys, that is definitely chocolate.
All right. Initiative. Here we go.
13, 16. I'm going to set it to 13, 15, Damson, because as a player, you take priority on even tiebreakers.
Ew, I rolled horrible. Should have done lucky. Oh, I'm almost.
You still can. Oh, no, you have to
That's
declare beforehand.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like it that we have to beforehand on that one. Otherwise, they all just become inspirations, and it's not.
Oh, yeah, I am going to move you, like, right here, Mr. Amazing,
Oh, yeah.
because, like, where you were hitting, you'd have to be within reach of it. Like, you're right against the pool of blood. You're not in there, like, you're not touching it. You're, like, right next to it. But yes, was Cat, this horrific-looking monstrosity leaps out from the blood, getting ready to pounce on your allies. Was Cat, your turn.
I normally don't like evil things, but it's cute.
So,
Not
the
that I
first
would-
thing that's going to happen is they will wisp their hand around and summon one of their familiars, which grows from their tree upon the tail and blossoms out into a pixie.
Very nice.
then I am going to move over here and as my bonus action change my weapons to a sword and shield. I'm putting I don't have a token for the pixie, so I'm just going to put Viper down for now.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. This is not Viper, everybody. It's a completely different Fae. And this one, when it appears, has this like sparkling flower-like armor across it that raises its weapon towards you. I'm here to serve.
Ada's still confused, like, what the heck? There's good Fae?
Yeah.
What?
This is
What?
wrong. Everything about this is wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn, Cat? Was Cat?
Correct, yes.
All right. Ada.
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna run back over here and pull out my short bow and take a shot at the blood bunny. And since it's the first round and it hasn't acted yet, I should be adding all the things. So yeah. Short sword, no short bow. Ooh, 25 to hit, 28 damage.
Well, that's almost a dead bunny. Oh, no. 1 second.
There's an explosion or something.
No, that's not enough to kill it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do a bonus action to hide. 26.
Well, you are definitely hiding.
And that's my turn.
All right. Damson, you're up next.
Well,
here's the thing. I know it seems to explode, and Mr. Amazing's in the area. And yet they're already convinced that Damson and Cat are against them. So what Damson's going to say is, Mr. Amazing, please back away from the possibly exploding bunny before I attack it, and I will ready True Strike with my crossbow. I would hate for it to explode on you.
Nice. All done, Damson? So you're holding action?
Holding action.
The blood bunny will now go. As this one is standing here, it begins running around you to the other side, Mr. Amazing. Right over to here. And then you all see the other blood bunnies enter into the fray. Yep. This one is going to hop out, bouncing across the ground over towards you. And as it takes one large leap into the air, it is going to use, that DC is incorrect, in the description is 12. Its bloody bounce technique on you, Flittish.
Of course. Bloody bounce, okay.
So DC 12 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
Oh, this is lovely. Phew.
As it pounces, it slams its feet directly into your arm and then just falls to the ground in front of you, hissing. 10, 20, 30. And then it's going to use its bloody bounce on you, Damson. Strength save. Blood bunny, bloody bounce. Get ready for all the alliteration today, everyone. 10. Oh no! It leaps over. Yeah.
I'm going to use one of the luckies. Thank you, Green Man.
Thank you, Green Man. 19. As it leaps over and bounces, you narrowly move out of the way before it knocks you down onto the ground. 10, 20, 30, 40, and then it'll do its bounce onto you, Cat. DC 12, strength save.
12 strength save, okay.
Yep.
I do not have advantage for this. No.
All right, it knocks you prone onto the ground and immediately takes a little nibble out of you.
Okay, reaction, Misty Step.
As it, and you just whoop, disappear. Does it have to actually hit you first before you get that?
It says when I am attacked, I can put it in if you like.
No, you're good. If it's when you're attacked, then you avoid the attack getting hit.
I'll take one of that away, and I will activate health on myself to give myself 10 extra temp.
All right. Well, was Cat this one now is going to come over to you and do a bloody bounce. Try to knock you prone again. There we go. And it's going to try to bite you now.
This one will allow.
It has advantage because you're prone, so 19.
Yes.
Alrighty. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage and 8 points of necrotic. As it sinks its bloody fangs, look at those things, right into your arm. And just starts...
Okay.
Now this one, seeing that there's a new target. 10, 20, 30. It doesn't need to bounce on you. You're already prone. 17 to hit.
70. No, because of my shield now.
Let's go. Sword and shield. Mr. Amazing. 10, 20. Pounce. Strength save.
Right. Goes on mute. And strength save. 12.
That's just barely enough. You were not knocked prone. But this one still gets to attack you. Bloody bite. No advantage, so 22.
Yep, that will hit.
10 piercing, 6 bloody necrotic. All right, that's all of them. Flittish.
I am going to bonus action cast Shillelagh on my staff and then club this blood bunny upside the head with it.
Yeah. We out here clubbing bunnies.
Bunnies in the club.
24 will shillelagh it. 7.
And that'll be force damage.
Nice.
Oh, well, it takes that.
And that is me.
Mr. Amazing.
All right. Yeah.
Remember,
now we're gonna have
somebody
to
did.
hold their action. Yep.
Yep.
So,
Just reminder, it's been a minute.
I appreciate that. So I will cast. So Mr. Amazing suddenly splits into several images like he did before, using mirror image. And then I'm going to move. Let's move to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And both bunnies will get an attack of opportunity, but I got my thingies out. Oh, and yeah, it gets the attack, and then Damson gets his, whatever order you put it in.
Yep. So attacks first. No advantage. 21.
Shield, and it misses.
23.
Hits.
They're rolling insanely well, guys. They don't have an absurd to hit. That'll be... Yeah, roll the thing to see if they miss.
Still getting used to my character. Apologize, guys.
You're good. You're good.
No, it's good.
It hits one of the...
Yep, so one of them is gone. You weren't planning on your character dying randomly because the DM's a dickhead.
Always planning on that.
Well, now everybody hit me up immediately that day. Could I have a backup sheet? Anyways, They miss you. Damson, held action goes off.
Yes.
Make sure you look at the angle. It will have a +2 to its AC.
No, it doesn't. Because I have Spell Sniper, and that is a spell.
Oh, yeah, it's a spell. That'll hit. For how much damage?
6 points of radiant.
Okay, it takes the damage. It is not dead yet, though.
You get to add... That's just your... Oh, no, you had both on there.
Yeah, my +5 only is for fire-based spells. Which is separate. It's a separate damage one.
Yeah, but you get the crossbow, and then you get the true strike damage.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do, because it has its own separate damage that it applies on top.
Oh, I forgot about the D6. Yep, hold on.
You can still kill it.
Ooh.
There we
Killed
go.
a buddy! You killed it! All right, now let me roll its ability in chat because now you guys are going to see it. It's
Oh, please.
bloody
have to-
demise. 5-foot radius.
Hmm.
5 foot?
You guys see the blood shatters outwards, and it looks like sharp enough to stab into you in that small area around it.
Ew.
Flittish, that's exactly what fucking happened. All done?
Oh,
Having
yeah, that-
Flashbacks.
Both of you okay? Was cat.
Oh wait, do I
So-
still? I didn't use my. Sorry, I didn't use my bonus action yet, right?
No, you didn't use your bonus?
Okay, then I am going to. Minor illusion, a box, and I'll. Where's the drawing thing?
Oh, please be a cardboard box like Metal Gear Solid.
It's a stone box. Does it
The
let
small
me?
peak holes.
Oh well, let me do. How do I draw a little 5-foot square box?
Drawing tool, rectangle. Where do you want this? In front of you? Right here?
To right there.
Oh, like that?
Ooh, look
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
how it exploded.
All right, I gotta go play with this later.
All right. Was cat.
So Wozcat is looking around, and instantly their flowers start to bloom a blue light as they start to cast blink upon themselves. As they want to do that. Blink is right here.
You are now blinking really quickly at them.
And what I would like to do. Cool. Have that prepared, and that's concentration. Cool. With my bonus action, I will tell Stardust to attack and defend if need be. So the first one it will come over here and attack this blood bunny.
Hit him. Hit him.
Heal him! I say heal him!
Ooh. A 12 will miss.
Oh! Okay.
Just barely.
And the second one. 22.
That'll just barely hit.
Oh.
I'm joking. It hits.
So 4 slashing and 7 radiant.
Nice. 11 points onto it.
The looks of it is a prey animal going after the prey.
Was cat all done?
And let me roll. Yes. Am I in? I believe I'm not.
You are not blinked out. It's 4 through 6.
Okay.
Ada, you're hiding.
Yeah. So, I'm going to run over here. Or, no, I'm sneaking, so half speed. Yeah. Let me see. Who's the best target here? Yeah, I think I'll take a shot at this one. Hoping I'm not killing it outright until they can move a bit.
The one on Damson?
Yeah.
Go
I
for
mean,
it.
you could hold until I move.
I can. But then I'd be giving away my position.
Would that work for a held action like that if you're sneaking?
You only hold an action, and breaking out of your stealth gives you advantage right now. but then they'll be able to attack you because you can't re-stealth again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not doing as much damage on this anyway because it's not first round anymore. But let me just take that.
I will say you have to shoot before you get to the stone block because you can't see through it. It's not a real thing. You can shoot through it, but because you can't see,
Right.
you would have disadvantage.
Oh, that's fair.
So you want to do that before.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do that. And then hide behind the stone afterwards.
21. That'll hit.
No, that's the damage.
Oh,
It's, 26 to hit.
well, it's almost dead.
All right. And then stealth.
Yep.
24.
Yep, you are stealthing. I will warn you, this one can still see you, no problem.
Okay.
But the other ones you broke line of sight from.
And
Right.
you can use the stone if you need.
Damn, son.
Well, I've been wanting to use this, and I think this would be a good chance since these are exploding little buggers. Centered on me. Make sure that's within 30 feet because it's a cube. You see Damson like spread her wings out and like the feathers like along her spine like perk up and like start to like shake in this pattern at cast hypnotic pattern.
In a 20-foot radius?
It's a 30-foot cube. If I have the measurements right, square. Carefully so it doesn't hit the others.
Now,
Um,
I need
go,
to
like-
read the spell specifically because the spell description doesn't fucking work on the new sheets. We might just be going back to the old ones until they fix this shit, guys. It's really bad. You create a twisting pattern, 30-foot cube. It's a 30-foot cube, so you only draw outwards 15 feet. That's 30 foot from one side to the other.
Oh, I had
it's-
it. Oh, it is concentration. Never mind. Hold on. I forgot it was concentration. I'm not doing it because of concentration. My bad. I didn't see the freaking C mark because it the new sheets. Whoops.
Yeah, man.
It's just so tiny. Okay. Because Damson wouldn't do that because she doesn't want to risk losing concentration on Cat. So instead, can I have her use her action to disengage?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use that, and then bonus action, innate sorcery, and pop up my wings. And how tall is this cave in this area?
Plenty.
Yeah, I'm getting
It-
out of range so they can't jump at me.
Let's... Here, that's the biggest one. So we'll go 50 feet tall.
Okay. I'm getting 50 feet in the air then. I will do that little mark there.
Your wings give you a 60 fly speed.
Uh,
You have fly speed equal to your movement.
this fly speed movement. Yeah, sorry. So 30.
You're 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And you disengage, so none of them attack you yet. All done?
Yep. And I'm just like, please make sure they don't hit me. It would be very bad if they do.
Blood bunny. Let me roll some d6s. All of them, other than the dead one, used their leap last turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, left to right, 3, 4, left to right, 5, 6. So that'll be 6d6.
Oh.
So I'll mark the ones that can't bounce.
We do the bunny bounce. The bunny bounce.
Exactly. Hey, was cat.
Hello.
Strength save.
Okay. That's a no for me, everybody.
It goes to bite you.
I think we
I
wanna-
will reaction and Misty Step.
In the future, you have to do that when they attack, not when I already resolved
I
the
will
attack.
not. Okay, I will.
In the
not do
future,
that
you
then.
can do it right now because this is like your first time actually using the ability. Well, second time, but yeah. But in the future, you have to do that.
Okie dokie.
All right. Where do you Misty Step to?
I wish to Misty Step to right there.
All right.
I hate to be that person, but I have a character with this, and I think it's the reaction is in response to taking the damage, not to getting hit.
Can you roll the ability in chat for me to read, please?
If you're using, is it Misty
yes.
Escape?
Yes, it's Misty Escape. I just recently got it. I will do so if I can find it. It's Misty Escape. Yes, right there. Taking damage. Okay, so I still take the damage.
11 piercing, 13 necrotic.
11 and how much acrotic?
13 necrotic.
Okay, I half that down.
Yeah. This one. 10. 20. Pounce. Trying to knock you prone again.
And
Question.
also, you can use with that Misty Escape. There's 4 things that you can do. You can either give yourself temporary hit points or someone around you. You can taunt the people that you left. You can get the invisible condition until the start of your next turn, or
The damaging one.
Oh yeah, I go for
Damage one.
the temp health because I need it.
the
Okay, I'll take
D10.
that. Okie dokie, and I'll move that. Okay, I'm bloodied.
Alright. Strength save
No
again.
ways! No.
Oh, wait. Roll for your temp HP.
Roll for the temp HP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
D10.
A 4.
Okay. Well, this one doesn't knock you prone anyways, and therefore doesn't get to bite you. Stardust. Strength save.
Okay. You got this.
Stardust is knocked prone. 17.
Oh, it can use burst of interrogation.
Oh, it can do that for its saving throw?
Yeah.
Nice. So does it do that?
Yes, it does that.
Then ignore the bite.
Woohoo! It gets pounced, but it wiggles out.
This one is going to run over and try to bite her as well. Him, them, I don't know yet. We just met them. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
That'll be 6 piercing, 6 necrotic.
Okie dokie. 6 piercing, 6 necrotic.
This one here, Mr. Amazing, going to try to knock you prone.
All right. Oops. And strength save. Do-do-do. 11. I'm not prone. Oh wait.
You are.
Yes. Save
It's
throw.
only when they attack you that you have to roll this.
Yep.
God damn, 22. Roll those d6s.
Do-do-do. Roll 2d6. Phew. Okay,
What if-
I've got one more mirror image left, and it missed.
And this one's going to...
You keep rolling 22s on me, by the way, which means I can't use shield. I just want to point that out. That happened last game too.
I'm sorry. They only have a +5. I don't control it. It's funny aggro. Flittish, 19 hits.
19 will hit.
They're not that deadly.
I know, those are all 22s. on me.
7 piercing and 8 necrotic, Flittish. Speaking of Flittish, it's now your turn.
Still going to club him with my staff. And a 9. Assuming a 9 is going to miss.
Yeah, 9 misses by a lot. Yeah.
Okay. That's it for me then.
Okay. Mr. Amazing.
All right. They keep changing their formation, which sucks. Okay. So
Bunnies are mobile.
They are. Now I know what it feels like to be a DM. Okay, so thank you for
Stay
laughing.
in my fireball.
Sorry. So
Do
I'm gonna.
it.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
think it'll be better if I do this way. But I apologize.
Oh, kill my thing, not me. Turn that box a little at an angle, mister.
I can, that's the problem. I can't get it at an angle.
Okay,
You know,
just do
there's
it.
a different solution to that. Instead of snap to center, snap to corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
try that.
Hey.
So yeah, it's a 40-foot cube that I'm looking for. There we go.
Hey, there you go.
Ooh, someone's
Also,
good
this
at
is Ada. Just barely.
She's hiding. She's fine.
Would that hit Ada? So it's a 40-foot
It-
cube.
Would not hit any of your allies.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast slow.
Slow.
Roll it in chat.
Got a Kung Fu Panda slow-mo kicking at you next.
But that means if they jump at you, they don't get a bonus action, so they can't fight.
Yep.
And here's the slow spell.
Wisdom, I believe.
I believe it is wisdom. Let me.
I'm trying to picture someone slowly jumping now.
Okay, here we go.
How do you do that?
Guys, I failed 3 saving throws in a row. That
Hey.
hasn't happened in like 3 months.
Oh.
Alter time, 6 creatures, 40-foot cube, each. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
They're all slow. Oh my
Woohoo!
god.
So -2 on their AC, and they get a -2 on their dex saves, and they cannot take reactions. On its turn, it can either do an action or a bonus action, not both.
I believe the correct word is retarded.
That it is. That's actually the literal meaning.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what he meant. All done?
Yep. Oh wait, no. I still have my movement. Oh wait, no, that one was on me. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm done. I'm not gonna move. I didn't see anyone.
Was cat.
So, Cat is going to just cast some slash down onto the bun.
Yep, you cast slash.
Yeah. Using my summoned longsword, and coming slashing it down. One hand. 11.
Misses.
Okay. Second.
We haven't discovered their AC yet, have we?
23.
Technically, if you paid attention, that'll hit.
Okay.
I think it's 14. But I don't know.
8 slashing. And then Star goes and slashes this bunny here.
That'll hit. This one here.
Yes. This one.
13 damage.
13. And then the second one. Correct. 9. Not so
Miss.
much.
9. All done?
It is smart, so it will run out of its way to try and aggro that opportunity.
Well, they can't. They're slow.
Oh, never mind then. They're smart.
Well, you can move.
they-
It can move. It can't. It'll
They
just
can't take
slowly be swiping at them.
That way,
love
if it
the slow
explodes,
spell.
it doesn't
Yeah.
get hurt.
Yeah, it can move.
Okay. This is where it moves to, like that,
Okay.
just to
Eight.
taunt it.
Ada go. They're all just slowly.
Alright.
It's an amazing image. It's an amazing image.
Well, if I shoot that one, it's gonna pop. probably.
I've got a roll to see if I blink.
Oh, let them. Oh, yes, blink. That can change a lot of things. You're still here? No, it's 4 through 6, right?
Rolling up to find out. Blink is
It's not a D20, or do they change
No,
that?
it's a roll of d6 and on a
4
to
to
6.
6. You vanish.
All right, so you are no longer here, was Cat.
Yeah, they just up and just vanish.
Mhm.
Put red. Oh,
I just did ninja. It's fine.
yeah, that's fine.
So, Ada.
Yep, I'll call out to the others as I leave stealth. You need to keep your distance. No. Let's see. Now, I'll stay behind cover for now and take a shot at this one.
At this one?
Yeah, the one that's that
Oh,
one.
the other one. Okay, on Stardust. Got it. Go for it.
26 for 22 damage.
Stardust has to give me a dex save.
Okay.
I didn't think I did that much damage.
It's
Oh
alright, it's
no, you're dealing too.
Uh,
Stardust clearly didn't either.
Stardust woke them up all of a sudden, so they're a bit groggy.
That'll be 4 points of necrotic damage to Stardust.
Okay.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Is this a magical effect?
No, it's just the blood from these Titan.
Oh,
It's necrotic.
okay. Just had to make sure.
Then I'll stay where I am and stealth again. 16. Actually 20.
Damson.
So, I'm going to say to everyone, I can cast a fireball down. It will hit all of them, but it might hurt you, Mr. Amazing. And Flittish. Are you both alright with that?
Go for it.
I think I used my 4 words to tell Ada. No, that was the round before.
And I will remind you that you have seen her do fireball and it didn't hurt any of the
Yep.
allies.
I
Which is probably very confusing to Mr. Amazing.
just nod.
You nod? Okay.
Alright. Right there. It's fireball centered, and it is a careful fireball.
1, 2, 3, 4 dex saves.
Minus
one with
2.
the ones with yellow have a minus. It's a -2 to the dex save. I thought it was disadvantage.
Minus 2. Speeds target is half, takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saves.
Okay, cool. All right, the one in front of was Cat. -2 puts them down to a 3. The one nearest to Stardust, the one below Stardust, this is a straight, yep, and then the one near Flittish. So
Fail,
this
fail,
one,
success, fail.
this one's the only one that succeeded, but that's going to be more than enough to kill it.
Mhm.
We have to resolve this in specific order. Stardust, Mr. Amazing, dex saves.
Yep.
It's a cascade of all the dex saves.
10.
Fail.
Okay.
Success, you take none. So 10 to Stardust.
Stardust explodes into Stardust.
How much is the damage?
28.
This one is just barely still standing in front of Flittish, as is this one. And this one is just very bloodied. You got them all on death's door, except for this one over here.
Hmm. Wait, what other one? Oh, there's one up there. I don't see it.
Yeah, you
Yeah. All done?
I'll move there.
Keep reading Bad Bunny.
4d6s. Two of them recharge. And they can go through the necrotic water, no problem. Blood. 10,
That's not fair.
20. It's like they're immune.
Actually, because of
10, 20, 30. 40. Oh, you're just too far away. It can't pounce on you.
take a pounce on me.
All right. This one right here is going to try to bite at you, Flittish. 11 misses. And this one here. 10. 20. Pounce on you, Mr. Amazing.
Did it roll
We
to
could
hit?
have a chain reaction here, guys.
Oh, strength save first. I forgot.
Yes, yes.
Ooh, dang. 11.
You're knocked prone. However, it's slow, so it can't bite you. And now this one is going to run in slow motion and slowly try to bite at you, Flittish. 10.
That will miss.
Flittish.
The one that I have been fighting, I'm going to swing my staff like
Oh.
a baseball bat.
Oh,
See if
no.
I can connect with it.
Fucking funny. You
17.
hit the bunny.
Home run.
Dun, 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 dun.
6 damage.
You need to give me a dex save now.
It's okay. You've been through this before.
Dex save.
Noise.
Yep, no damage. Movement? They can't attack. They're slow.
I'll come over here. And that's me.
All right, Mr. Amazing.
All right. So there's one here, here, and here. Correct? Those are the 3 left.
That is correct.
All right. In that case, yep. I'm gonna try to hit this one with my Warhammer using True Strike.
Smash.
The one that's north of me that's not slowed.
Mhm. 14 will hit.
Nice. And then we'll do damage. And the True Strike damage. And pushes it 10 feet. And now that it's done that,
Kill it now. Kill it now. Kill it now.
now I can move. 5, 10. I'll move to.
This one will slowly bite at your ankles.
Yeah.
All right, all done?
And I'm done.
Was Cat, you blink back in and you can move up to 20 feet in that process.
Hey, 20 feet.
Yep, and that doesn't count as your movement.
Right there.
Nice.
That might have
Hi,
some nice
guys.
out of combat stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. What have you guys got? There, and there. Okay.
Cat,
let's
I need to
do
whisper
this.
something to you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because
that's
you were in the ethereal realm.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Love it. Could have been worse. You could have casted Hypnotic Pattern to save us, which would have been great.
Great, but
The dropping of the concentration on suggestion.
Guys, you're not gonna like this. You're really not gonna like this. So, prepare yourself. There's a motherfucker one. Huge.
All right, go ahead.
They're gonna use Eldritch Paw right there.
All right, you
But
get
this one isn't a paw, but more of different flower petals being shot out.
and you get 2 of them.
Hell yeah! Let's do this. Here's the first one. A 12.
Yeah, but
With
-2 doesn't-
slow, just it hits.
Woo!
Yeah.
Love that spell.
A what? Wait, what?
Cat, I will offer you the finishing blow on that damage, but you fall prone after your second attack.
How did that do? It didn't add my charisma.
Oh, never mind. I'm not offering you shit then.
Yeah, you have to have that invocation to add the charisma.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have
okay.
that invocation? Then I am offering you shit.
No. Oh, is that an invocation?
yeah.
There's an
Yeah.
invocation that gives that, yeah. Agonizing blast.
Agonizing, yeah.
Oh no, I do not have that.
So I will offer you that to be the killing blow, but you fall prone after your second attack.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a dead
I'd take
bunny.
it. Hell yeah!
As you throw it out worried, you slip on some blood as you begin falling, but shoot the second one.
Here we go.
Who are you shooting? This one over here or this one over here?
This one.
That one's
Just
dead.
in case it might not blow. Oh, is that one's dead?
That one's
Okay.
dead.
That one then.
Go for it.
23.
23 will hit. Take a chance on me.
9.
Ooh, it's looking rough.
Nice.
9. All done?
I will go over here with my movement speed to where Ada is. And with my bonus action, get my shield out and ready. That's really it.
Perfect. Now
No
roll for
defense.
blink. Also, you're inside of the
Yeah.
stone box.
Yeah, this is gonna be funny. A free, I stay. Even
All right.
better.
There's a shield sticking out of the stone block.
Kind of like in a bad video
Yeah.
game where it has the clipping.
Bethesda.
Yeah. I'll look a bit weirdly at Wascat and take a shot at this blood bunny. Ooh!
Oh.
That is a was bunny.
Ada's bigoted
Jeez.
bow of bunny bursting.
Yep.
Ada don't like cats and Ada don't like bunnies, it seems.
Yeah, apparently.
Furry, 4
Uh,
legs. Fuck it.
Yeah. It didn't actually add the. So it takes 46 more damage. But
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Nah.
It is an eviscerated bunny.
Yeah. Then I'll step over here. And
Oh, you're nearing into the pool. You're right on the
oh,
edge,
is
but
that,
you're near.
oh, I thought that was a shadow. Okay.
No.
No, okay. Actually, let's see. I was there. So this
No,
whole
Ada,
area
you
is-
don't
this
want
whole
to go
area
there.
is-
That's where the bad.
4
big-
words,
I
cat.
don't know.
Oh, sorry.
But this whole area is where the it's like an
Oh.
overhang, right? Still.
Yeah, it's an overhang, and there's like little edges you can crawl and
Right.
cross.
All
You
right.
can be there. You're just underneath a
Okay,
ceiling.
So yeah, I'll run over there then, and bonus action hide.
hide.
20.
You are hidden. All right, Damson.
Mhm. Yeah, hearing Buzzcat saying that there's something else coming, and this blood bunny's in the way. Sorry, Flittish. I'm going to true strike it again.
Sixteen hits for
for 15.
Flittish. You got to give me one more dex save.
21?
No
Natural
damage.
20.
Nice. All done, Damson. You still have movement.
Gonna fly over here and kind of like be near the wall, be ready to hear whatever happens.
All right. You all watch as the bunnies. Oh, wait, not that. Sorry. Ignore that. Begin to pool and stream into one another. And as they do, that stream moves over towards this wall, which begins opening up and closing over and over. Mr. Amazing, roll me a perception check.
21.
When you look over there, you can see stray bits of the salt. None of the blood, not even affixed to the ground, just laying already knocked over. Easily harvest inside of this opening and closing chamber. Unfortunately, you also see this bunny hop its way out, looking over at all of you, and unleashes a feral roar in your direction. And when we come back from break, you guys are fighting the Crimson Hop. We'll be right back.
Jesus.
Oh, this is so good.
I'm hungry. Let's go fight this giant blood
Ilborn,
dragon.
you have disadvantage on your next attack. So, we're back, everyone. And now, it is the Crimson Hop's turn. Let's jump to it, everyone. As the Crimson Hop steps out from the back room area, Mr. Amazing, you notice there was excavation gear back there as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. He immediately roars loudly, shaking the salt in this chamber, and he is going to use his bonus action to use the Sanguine Pulse. Mr. Amazing, DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
You got it. Wisdom.
Man, if Tulsh was here, she'd be having a field day with this.
Same with Kuma, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
bet I
my
can
last
eat it.
lucky.
Go for it.
Boom, boom, boom.
20. Let's go. You are not under the fear condition. And after it roars this loudly, Mr. Amazing, it hops to it and is going to use its Bloodlash Bite. 15 to hit.
Block it with my buckler.
Wonderful. And now for its multi-attack.
Your Bluckler.
20 to hit.
Shield.
Nice.
Misses.
See, you're a great tank. Just running out of spell slots.
During well, the break, I kind of realized, oh yeah, maybe I should be the
I mean, your party doesn't need a tank. You just need to kill things faster. Flittish, your turn.
Flittish is going to go tiger. So the tiger needs to be large size.
Don't remove your token.
Yeah, I learned that. Takes me out of turn order and everything. Okay, so
we'll do. I did also just give it a temp HP bar, so you can
Thank you.
update your temp HP to represent that.
Oh, come on now.
Look at the kitty.
There we go.
See, that's a real cat.
Hey.
And I will kind of almost mocking the Crimson Hop, I will roar also. Rawr.
All right,
And
that's
then,
your bonus.
I'm going to
Oops, typo.
do.
Oh my god, this is literally.
What is my movement? It is.
This is like my childhood. Tony the Tiger fighting the Easter Bunny.
Don't forget Snap, Crackle, and Pop with the elf.
Rude.
And because I am running, I'm going to attempt to pounce.
Hey, that's his move.
Nice.
Go for it.
Mm.
I am the pouncer now.
Let's pounce. Let me find pounce. It should be on here somewhere. There it is.
Ooh, strength save.
Yes, so he gets a strength saving throw.
20.
All right, so yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Sorry.
Sounds good.
Same ability. They- All
Need a
right.
bar.
Was not as impressive as I was hoping it would be, but you know, here we are.
Still
Well, we
look
have a
cool.
mini kaiju fight. This is great. All done, Flittish?
Yes, that's me.
All right. Mr. Amazing.
All right, I should have. I guess I'll just do a normal attack. No, bonus month. Oh my god, English 3 words try to come out at the same time. Bonus action hunters mark.
Yeah, I heard that.
Bonus month.
That's
Mouth
what-
catch up to brain. Come on.
Yeah.
on a bunny. And then I will I'm gonna try to hit it with my warhammer. Doo-doo-doo. Using True Strike.
Warhammer
9. So
misses.
we don't have advantage. Yep. So I missed.
It hits into the very slick, bloody back of the creature
Just
and just
kinda-
grooves off.
Yeah.
And now your hammer is covered in the slick blood.
It's my action, my bonus action, and I'm done.
Alrighty, next up was Cat.
So, was Cat uses their bonus first to summon up Stardust again?
Why do you keep doing this to me? Sorry, go
They have a swim speed now, which is cool.
Nice.
And I will initiate my special action of Unsettling Presence. Which allows a creature within 15 feet of me to have to gets disadvantage on the next saving throw.
Okay.
Made within the next minute.
They have to. Okay. Now, what creature type do you think the Crimson Hop is?
It could be a construct.
No, it's an elemental. All right, it has disadvantage on the next one.
Blood elemental.
It is a blood elemental, yeah.
Hmm.
Why do elements have to be limited to water, earth, wind, and fire? That's so Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, there are bloodbenders in Avatar.
That is my turn, so I will allow people to know that, it's weak. Attack.
Woodish, above the table, remind me in the future to take Vortex Warp so that I can teleport you 20 feet away from whatever you're attacking each time so you can charge it and pounce. That'd be
Cool.
Hmm.
Vortex warp.
You damn min-maxers. That sounds awesome.
Just every round, a tiger running at him, and
I can envision anime scenes of like tiger disappears, tiger jumps, tiger disappears, tiger jumps.
Does it just need to be 20 feet away in any direction? Because I could take you up 20 feet.
it's a straight. Guess that would be
It's
straight down.
Yeah.
Falling,
Do you-
falling.
Instead of you taking the fall damage, the enemy takes the fall damage because they're the cushion.
Are we all done, was Cat?
Yes, Stardust goes to attack.
Stardust tech.
22.
We love 22.
A 4 and a a 4 slashing and 3 radiant.
Ooh, nice.
And the second one, a 5 down. Oh no, 21.
21 for 14. Nice again.
That is Cat's turn, and got a roll for the blink. I am still here.
Damn, son.
Oh, you skipped my turn.
Oh, I
Skip Ada.
apologize. Ada.
Yeah, I'll do the same as I usually do. Take out my bow and shoot. Let's see. Yeah, I have line of sight. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 18 damage.
Okay.
And I'll say, "That's the biggest bunny I've ever seen. Do you think it used to work as a bouncer?"
Get a fucking inspiration for that one.
I hope not.
God damn it.
Um,
That's
yeah, move over here and bonus action hide.
Yep. Ha 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 ha.
Joey, for some reason on mine, and maybe it's the same for everyone else, I can't see past the darkness that cuts through Flittish.
Yeah,
I can
because
see over here.
that's like over here.
There's like a dark line that goes through the whole map, and I can't see anything
Oh, there,
past.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the actual like dynamic lighting setup. This area over here is like convulsing open and close. So you can't really see it unless you're trying to.
Just
Ah,
making
Because
sure I'm
you're
not the only one.
Greed, you can see it. And also Cat could see it because they were on the ethereal realm and the mountain isn't there, so it's just the body that they go through.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just because it's just black. Anything
Yeah.
past Flittish. So cool.
That is intentional. Yep. Damson, I didn't
All right,
skip you.
I'm going to fly over here. With Cat saying that it is weak, I am going to look at it as energy swell up by my head as a psychic lance shoots its way.
Mm.
I need it to give me an intelligence saving throw, difficulty 17.
At
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yup. Oh no. Damn, that natural 20 would have been so nice. Let's go. It is incapacitated.
Until the start of my next turn, and it takes 20 points of psychic damage.
Beat it up, guys.
Beat it up! Let me double check what incapacitated does. Just because, you know. Yeah.
It cannot take actions. It can only move. Actions include bonus actions. It cannot take reactions, and it can't say anything. It mutters only unintelligibles.
good spell. I
Yep.
like it.
No actions, no reactions.
Its
Let's
next turn
go.
is fucked.
Which is now.
Yep. Flittish.
I am going to bite. Nom nom nom. 15.
Do, 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 do.
It should
It's
be
having
15.
a stroke.
So a 15
Ooh.
will in fact hit. Just barely though.
Woo!
And that is going to be 4 radiant damage. And that's
Well-
it for me.
All
Nice.
right.
I love the picture of the tiger attacking the bunny.
Yeah.
All right. All right, my turn.
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm gonna move. I know it'll get an opportunity attack, but that's fine.
No, it won't. It's incapacitated
you're right.
until the
Fine,
end of
that's right.
Damson's turn.
Yep. No action, no bonus action, no reaction, and concentration is broken.
Move to here. And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 4th level. So that's 5 bolts. And first one. Probably keep track of how many I fire. Scorching Ray. First one. Oh, I forgot it. Did the thing for me. Oh, it does them all at the same time. I wasn't expecting that. Cool. Okay,
1,
so the
2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
5 hits, and also it has Hunter's Mark on it too. So here we go.
You can Hunter's Mark without using a spell slot?
Yep, and I did that last turn. I had done
Nice.
remember when my mouth couldn't say Hunter's Mark?
Oh,
Bonus
yeah.
action.
Sorry, I was laughing about that. I apologize.
Okay, first one. And you said they all hit, right?
Yeah, all 5 hit.
Second. one. Fourth one. Such a delay. I can't tell when it's. That should be 5. Let's see if they count at 5.
That's
One,
4.
1,
That's
2,
fine.
3, 4, 5, and then I still need to do my
9, 12, 7.
and then Hunter's Mark 2. Where is?
Can you just roll the d6s all together so it's
Yeah, it's what is it? 5d6.
5d6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is Scorching Ray 1d6 per or 2d6 per?
Scorching Ray is 2d6 per,
Hmm.
and then
So
Hunter's
you
Mark.
Nice. Good chunk on that one.
You did, and so Mr. Amazing moves over. He pulls out a wand from his buckler and points it, and 5 bolts of fire just spread out, hitting the bunny.
Just love the idea that there's a spell called Firebolt where you go Firebolt, and then there's Scorching Ray where you go Firebolt, 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 Firebolt. All done, Mr. Amazing?
And I am done.
Was Cat.
Yeah, I think I will do so. I wish to look upon this creature and cast Phantasma Force. This one.
Intelligence save.
Yes.
$15.
No.
So
Okay.
what does it believe?
It's going to believe that its death is going to be its near, and that's the only thing it's going to be able to see, which is me.
Great. So now it has anxiety.
Yeah.
Not for long.
I cast anxiety.
Oh.
I thought that was gonna do it.
2d8, yeah. All right, Cat. All done?
And that is when Stardust goes to swipe. First one incoming. 11.
Misses.
And the second
Does
one.
Stardust have
19.
flanking?
That's no longer a
Nice.
thing.
Right.
Wait,
19. How does Stardust want to do this?
It's an elemental, right?
Yeah.
Can it swim inside of its blood and just go straight for the core?
Yep. And as it stabs into that, I need everybody within 30 feet.
I almost moved more. I knew it.
I'm outside the range because
Yeah.
I'm flying in the sky.
True. So Damson and Ada, you are exempt from this. DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Question: does this count as end of my turn because blink?
Oof.
Yes.
Okay, let's just see. Look, cat is gone.
Liddish?
I rolled.
Oh, 4. Oh. Mr. Amazing and Stardust.
Okay, Stardust.
Come on, Ziggy.
While we rolling Dex? Okay.
Dex, yep.
18.
Nice. And as Stardust pierces into the heart, it explodes outwards, coating and covering the area with the necrotic, disgusting blood. That is 10 points of necrotic damage to Mr. Amazing and to Flittish, as it bursts way more than the itsy bitsy tiny bunny. However, now you all can see the contractions happening over and over again into this other chamber beyond.
Gonna fly down. Does anyone need healing?
I puff next to him. I do.
Sir
I could use a bit.
Roll again, Cat, to see if you disappear before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
All right, you going?
Oh, sorry,
Okay,
I'm over here now.
I'm going to try to whip around and bat Cat, not Cat, as soon as they reappear. Just whap. Okay, that's wrong. That didn't
Plus-
do it at the right level.
Plus charisma.
Yeah, I really think my rolls aren't rolling normal today.
Also plus
Yeah.
charisma.
No, it's for some reason it's not letting me upcast it. R2 4d8 plus 5. 27, there you go.
Yep.
And then for Mr. Amazing, I will also use a third. $22.
We love 22. Now, the nature of the wall opening and closing over here, eventually it does settle and stop in an open status. I'm just doing full illumination with it just to make it easier. You still can't see through shit,
Yeah, that's fine.
but you can see through here now.
Hmm.
Looking inside, there's this fairly old, but not ancient, looking excavation site hidden within this chamber. You see that there's 6 cots, 4 of which are completely ripped and shattered through with bones and remains of individuals who once slumbered in this very deadly space. You see tools aplenty littered around, meant to be able to capture and store this rare salt. And you see the salt growing out from the bones of the people who have died in here and snapping and breaking off in different portions and places.
Well, it appears that would solve our issue if we can just gather those bones and the salt from there. Ada, you're not hurt, are you?
No, not very much.
Good, so then everyone should be fine. Let's head into the chamber. Flittish, can you and your lovely tigeress form lead the way?
Sure.
Sorry, I just imagined meow.
Oh no, I can speak.
Yeah, I know. My headcanon is so much different than D&D, guys. Yeah.
Not Cat puts a hand on Mr. Amazing's shoulder to give him a well done, if he accepts it.
He does. I apologize for my outburst on the earlier combat. Don't think I was feeling myself. I never do that. So, good job.
No, I absolutely understand. I too would be probably in such an emotion and fit at that moment with everything going on. And this place isn't right. It's why I made the suggestions of get in and out as fast as we can.
Yes, I agree. Collect as much as we can and get out.
So, would you all like to loot the chamber?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
3 different checks. One is the person trying to gather up the tools, the linens, whatever might be usable in storing and handling these objects. Second would be the one getting the salt samples that are available. And third will be the person who spies a journal that was kept in here and might be curious to read through.
Would the check break concentration, Joey?
No.
Okay, I'll probably go for the journal then. I'll also do a quick charge of the wand to detect magics, just to see if there's anything that pings in here and I can point out to others. Since items focus on the concentration, not me.
All right. So that would give advantage to whomever is doing the looting the excavation tools.
Okay, I can give the wand over to that person then.
Since I don't have opposable thumbs, I will just stand guard.
Cat is going to start petting Flidicious fur. Not cat, I mean, sorry.
I'll start looking for the salt samples then.
All right. And then, Mr. Amazing, that leaves you getting the tools for gathering it.
All right.
All right. So, let's put a small break on the text in the chats. All right. Now, just to get the 3 ability checks out of the way. Investigation, Damson. Ada.
Do I
Yes.
do I get an advantage because I have calligrapher supplies on the, for the journal?
No, you're reading a book.
Yeah,
Calligrapher's
I
does
meant-
it's you're looking
reading,
for
writing.
information. Yeah, that like if you were discerning what type, like whom would have wrote this, where did it come from, stuff like that, that would have give you advantage. But this is just reading to see what happened.
Okay, dokie.
So after that, Ada, you are the one gathering up the supplies. If you have Mason's tool proficiency, you have advantage. But it is going to be a perception check. Mr. Amazing, perception as well.
I'm going to re-roll that. Thank you, Green Man. Praise the Green Man. That's the last one.
21, nice.
Yeah. I'll re-roll as well. Thank you, Green Man.
Green Man.
Yes. I can never find anything. Yeah.
You have your human lucky.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll use that as well.
All right, so we'll take the 13 then.
All right.
Because it's not a reroll. Wait, the human one is a reroll. It is. So go ahead, reroll.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I should never be the one looking for anything.
Yep. It's okay. You're still gonna get some of it.
Well, wait. I have reliable talent though, so it's a 14.
Why are you even complaining? You're fine. You did fine. You did great. You got it. We keep...
I forgot. Okay, I forgot.
And I
Oh, wait,
repressed.
I'm good.
All right, so let us start with Damson. 21. You open up the book quickly. This journal seems to be written by a Harim Lasker, the site foreman. The journal is partially buried under one of the ruined cots in here. You take note of the cracked leather bindings and blood-streaked stains across it in some of its pages. As you start reading through, it would appear that some 15 years ago, Harim had come here with a team of 5 other individuals in the hopes of setting up a permanent excavation site, finding this chamber that was further away from all of the more dangerous aspects. They realized this chamber they could sleep, they could rest in, and it wouldn't have the harmful effects of the salt since there was none 20 years ago. However, after the first day, he started noticing a few different interesting coincidences happening. Sometimes somebody would be chipping away at one of the salts and it would break off and strike against them, instantly harming them to the degree where they needed to get bandaged up and repaired and be out of work for a couple of days. In another situation, they found the streaks of blood was luring in monsters to come in and consume what is inside. You find a handful of different passages that may outline what specifically happened here a bit better. These are all direct quotes from Harim himself. At first, it was simply salt, more potent and pure than anything we've ever mined. A gift, we thought, a reward for pushing further. But the longer we stayed, the more it whispered. Not in words, no, in needs. I needed less food, less rest, but more salt, always more salt. Another quote. Alira shed her skin like a snake last night. She screamed for help while we watched, silent, transfixed. She bled, and from that blood something twitched. The next quote. We should have accepted our limitations and only took what we needed. The next quote. This place knows we're here. The salt isn't from the earth, it's from something else, something still dreaming. And the very last one. If you find this, go back. Leave this place buried, and do not take more than you need. As you are reading through all of this, Ada, you get a couple of vials and start pushing some of the stray bits of salt into a gathered corner, hoping that there's some type of tools they were planning on bringing this back in. But you get a total of 13 pounds of the salt that is easily gathered.
Oh.
Now, Mr. Amazing, you rolled an 18? Woo! Roll me 2d3s. If you get the same roll, roll again. Or if you get the same roll, roll a d2.
Yeah. I'll roll a d2.
Hey, it's 22.
I knew that was going to happen. That's hilarious.
That means you got the second and the third item.
There we go. Yep.
Okay. Well, be happy you didn't roll the one, because that one kind of sucks by comparison. I'm just going to tell you what this is. You don't know what it is yet, but you have identify.
Yep.
You don't know what they are yet.
Okay.
But you find a very strange looking pillar that has an uneven weight to it no matter what side is facing up, and a pair of goggles resting on a skeletal body slumped against the wall. Its lenses are crusted with red salt residue, however they are completely unscathed by anything in here. In addition to all of that,
Nice.
Ada, it wasn't based off of that. It had a different scale.
Okay.
Yeah. 13 was the second interval of success.
Oh.
Last case.
Lady Adeline, here are some more glass vials that I found. This can maybe help you.
Ah, yes, nice. That will be helpful.
If you see at the bottom, it's a small glass case.
Oh, lucky us. I just also found this small gas case right next to it.
Okay, good.
Buried under some rubble, but I think it'll work. It doesn't appear to be cracked.
No, this will do nicely, I suppose. Got about 13 pounds of it.
£13. That sounds. Yes, only 987 pounds to go.
Hearing Mr. Amazing say that, after reading it once, Damps is going to read through the journal again, this time out loud, repeating it exactly word for word. And then at the end, it's like, Ada, we really should only take what we need. The fact that it drove the ones here mad and, well,
Drove them mad.
turned. Apparently, I mean, they needed less food, less rest. They needed more salt, more and more salt. One of them, this Ilara, shed her skin like a snake during one of the nights, and they couldn't do anything but watch as something twitched from her bloody corpse.
Right. Yes. Sounds like we should probably get out then.
Yes. 987 pounds, that's what we need to get us at 1,000. Trust me, I want the whole thing. I want to take every single piece, but you're right, we should only take 1,000.
Well, does it say how long they were here for, the expedition?
It was 20 years ago that they set up. They started having situations after the first night, and they excavated for a week.
They were here for a week, and all this happened in that time.
Right.
Oh,
Issue
we have
started
time.
after the first night. Can I insight Mr. Amazing with how much he's doing this now?
Well, we haven't been here a week. This is our first day. We have plenty of time.
No, the
we
first
don't-
effects were
Yes.
happening after the first night.
As they are speaking, I'm gonna take a minute to retrieve my spell slot.
What were you
Yes,
saying, Ada?
I don't think we should. I mean, we already have 13 pounds. It should be more than enough to make the ointment at least, and leave us a little bit extra to, well, sell or do experiments with. But I mean, if we are, we could still try to crack one of the crystals and bring it with us, because we don't plan on staying here for a week. I mean, I thought we were going back in an hour or so, maybe.
Yes, we can.
I thought
we
we-
can. Go ahead.
I thought we were going to get the samples and leave right away because this place feels wrong. Can you do me a favor, Ada, and just run the calculations one more time of exactly how much we need for Flittish and Bobby Brown, with a little left over in case we mess up the first time?
She doesn't know how much, and we have a whole week. You've verified that yourself with the journal. We've got plenty of time. We need to get
Well,
more.
Mr. Amazing, I will point out at this point that it does seem that you may be a little bit overzealous with your approach here.
Well,
Do you feel? Do you feel like yourself? Do you? Is there anything bothering you, or is like?
No. Yes, I'd feel absolutely fine. Perhaps it's because I know of the mages and maybe a little bit of research they've been working on. I know that, yes, it has monetary value, but the value to this salt is so much more than just that. Why do you think people come up here all the time and try to find it?
No,
and
it's
die?
that is fair, but I am starting to realize that this is more mystical than at first we thought, and it might be that well, it has some sort of mental influence on the people close to it.
Mystical,
Mr.
for sure.
Amazing. Now that it's being pointed out to you and you read the journal, you can give me another wisdom saving throw.
Yes, it's mystical. That's why it's great for wizards to do this. Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
You know what's funny? In the Ethereum, this mountain isn't here, but the body is.
That's concerning.
Mr.
Well, no.
Amazing. Oh, go on.
No, you first.
Mr. Amazing, with them looking at you with concern instead of amazement, you're caught a little off guard. You aren't acting logically. You're usually much more careful than this. You realize that yes, you want this. I mean, there's so many different prospects to it, but that was need. You no longer need it. You just want it still. So you're no longer enchanted. You just have your natural greed to deal with.
Yes. Maybe you're right. Maybe we just had 2 big battles and need some rest, and maybe we should just get what we could quickly. And he thinks to himself that he can come back, but he doesn't say that out loud.
I say, in all logic, we use Fladish's way as of right now, and that's how much salt we take. Looks to her, big tiger form.
To carry out, you mean?
Yeah, we can do that. That's very easy.
Right. Well, we already have what we came for, but I still think even if we're not planning on any extended stay, but if we can do one attempt at getting one of these crystals loose or with us, I mean, it will be helpful to have some extra.
We are here, and if we're going to attempt that, we should do it now, maybe.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, we not 1,000 pounds, but maybe if we can get like 30 pounds or something.
Yes.
Hey, get in 11 more pounds, and then we're going. No more.
That's
So-
fair. That's fair.
Why 11?
That seems so random.
Because you have 19 right now.
No, we have
13.
13.
13? Oh. Then, 17.
Because
But-
Damson's bad at math.
But it's not always. It doesn't have to be round numbers.
No.
And we don't know how big or small the piece. Let's just break off one more.
I would like a perception check from the 3 of you that are not anywhere near enchanted by this stuff.
I'm not enchanted by this.
Enchanted. I'm just.
19.
Cat, as Mr. Amazing is speaking to you, you realize he picks at his nail a little bit, and you see a little bit of crimson underneath it.
Hey, yo. Cat is going to Misty step right in front of you and grab your hand in a motherly kind and try to, if he allows, because non-threatening, try to use prestidigitation, try to get it out.
So you move, grab my hand. Are you? I'm assuming you're
So-
indicating somewhere where it's at, so that I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
your hand
like-
grabbing it upwards so it's in front of your hand and eyes in front of everyone. Then using the other hand to prestidigitation to clean your nails.
Oh, how did that get there?
It
Should
had
be
the
quick.
same glow as those other rabbits.
Okay.
You are being affected already. We should go.
I'm gonna. Yes, maybe you're right. And I look down. I'm not stupid. And I look down, and I'm gonna pick up not salt crystal, but just one of the rocks that is from this location, so that in the future, if I have a way to get back here, I can.
She let go of your hand as well, of course. Sorry if I hurt you. That was a precaution just in case.
Oh no, you're fine. Probably should get a move on.
Come on now, everyone, line up. Let's head on out. Fladish, I'm going to need you as the back line, please. Dansum, you are in the middle as you are the one who is holding a powerful spell at the moment. Ada, you behind Damson, and Mr. Amazing, you behind me. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Everyone else?
Ada, one last. No, I don't even say anything. I just look at Ada to see if she's gonna do one last something to get some salt.
Well, you see, Ada is looking over at the crystal that you cracked earlier. Because, Joey, you said there was a crack in it. But
yeah.
has that been widened or anything since it was formed?
A tiny bit, but it's like natural cracking at that point. It could be broken. I mean, especially now that you have a pickaxe.
Okay, so how about we just I want to wait one attempt at getting one of the other crystals with us.
Understood, madam. One attempt and one attempt only, please.
Yes, that's what I said.
Can anyone aid her in the strength base to buff up her arms?
Let me check something real quick.
Wow, oh, I thought you said that in game. I was like, what?
Let me check something quick. Let me check my inventory.
What do you have enhanced ability? Anyone?
This is a strength based.
Well,
Right.
it makes strength or swing your axe, pickaxe.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I can't do it. I'm weak at stuff. You saw those bunnies. They were pushing me around. I wasn't expecting it.
I mean, Ada's actually weaker than Cat, so.
Yes, one attempt. Ada, do you want to do it, or should I? Or
Well, you're good at hitting things. I just figured if we point out some. Let me have a look at one of the crystals here, and I want to go over and have a closer look at one of the crystals without touching it, just to see if there's any irregularities or things in it that might be suitable to create a crack in it so that it can be broken off into a big piece.
Okay. Nature check. Nice.
Is
22.
We love
Fliddish
22.
the strongest one here at the moment?
Possibly.
Possibly. But I don't see how a tiger would be able to assist with using a pickaxe.
When you're
You
not
got
supposed
teeth.
to touch it.
Yeah.
Touching it is the
I
worst thing you
I
can
can't
do.
will my strength into the arm.
Yeah,
You-
you got your head. You know,
Mhm.
swing action. Jing.
Ada. On a 22, which we love. You notice the place where he hit had caused a rippling effect upwards. Luckily, however, a more precise hit against it would be able to cause a shattering towards the base of where the strike happened instead of a shattering upwards. If it shattered upwards, it would spread out when it hit. If it shattered across horizontally, it would fall. Oops, sorry about that. Fall down towards you. Which, if you're ready for, you're perfectly fine at. If you hit it like that, you might be able to get this one pretty big crystal in one shot,
All right, so
which would add an additional 5 pounds.
nice.
nice.
So, you see there these cracks that has formed. It's there is a risk involved that it might shatter upwards. But if we let's see, if we place, for example, the chisel here, I think, and then
And I'll do a minor illusion where she's pointing to right there, like a little.
yes, that I think that should be good. And then with one precise strike, with enough force to go sort of to drive the chisel into the crack properly, and it should break off the whole crystal.
Yes, good eyes. Very good eyes. All right, let me get ready. Stand back, everyone. Ada, if you can have your bandages ready, just in case.
Right, I will.
This-
Before you strike, just be prepared, because if you do it not quite well enough, it might cause the whole crystal to tip against you.
Yes.
Or,
No.
well, other directions too, but be ready to step back quickly.
Now, Ada helping Mr. Amazing or Mr. Amazing helping Ada, regardless, it is going to be a sleight of hand because of your successful nature check.
Do that then.
Yeah, either one of us, I think. Yours probably is a little bit better than mine.
I'm quite good at sleight of hand. Not an expert, but I
Well, you
do
should
have
have-
advantage.
You do have
Anyway.
advantage, yep.
Yep. All right.
However you guys want to do that. 24. As you line it up, Mr. Amazing, with your minor illusions and put the chisel where it needs to be properly into the groove, Ada, you swing a couple of test swings. And instead of doing the full force behind the strike, you use momentum like a croquet mallet with it. As you tap it gently and step backwards as everyone watches it slowly fall where you were standing.
Good shot.
Nice. Okay.
No
let's,
nobler way to handle this, just croquet it.
Okay. Let's bring this with us then and get the fuck out.
Yes.
Alrighty. Now,
Now we can leave Joey.
as you
Thank
all
you.
yeah, sorry. As you all begin leaving and get outside the chamber, as soon as you step outside, you feel moisture again. As your skin is impossibly dry, your lips are cracking, and you all realize you are so insistently thirsty. But you made it out. As you look up, Damson, you see the harpies are already flying around out there, and you know they're going to demand more food.
Why we have the roper tentacles?
Yep. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion with advantage or intimidation if you prefer.
The tiger moving on the screen scared me. I don't know why. I just saw this movement.
To be fair, if you're not used to druids, a tiger prowling around is fucking terrifying. Like,
21 intimidation.
Nice.
Of like, here's your food, take it, leave.
okay. They will take the food, and some of them hiss at you. A sign of they're not going to roll over, but clearly they are scared of you.
Mm-hmm.
Walking out covered in blood.
That must be how I got in here.
And now as you all begin traveling upwards, scaling your way back up, utilizing the tools left behind, you manage to make it all the way back to that little cave that you had, Ada. All right. Now, this salt, the quantity that you have, you are more than likely going to be perfectly fine with. Probably enough to help out Bobby Brown as well. Maybe. You know, we'll see. But now, you realize the next task at hand. You need blood to perform a transfusion. Similar blood to Flittish's that is not tainted by the Dalkir. You need to discover a way to identify different types of blood. There is a theory that there is blood that is universal to everybody, but you're not sure exactly how to identify it yet.
Right. So, Glidish, what can you tell me about your people and your family?
Could you be more specific? Do
Well,
you want our history, culture?
mhm.
What would you like?
Yeah, sorry, that was a bit vague, I suppose. Where are you from, and are the people there mostly similar in, well, in skin color, hair color, eye color?
More or less. I mean, we do have all kinds, but where I'm from, the majority of the grove was of similar appearance to myself.
Okay, and how far away are they?
Sorry, I have to go back to my my bio and figure out where I'm from. I'm from the Eldine Reaches.
Can you bring us onto the map?
Yeah, global map for that one.
Oh, okay.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. You guys are right here.
Right, yep.
Yep.
The Eldine or Aldine?
It's Eldine. I don't know that it's on this map.
Right. Well, I think. Well, the reason I'm asking is. Well, I'm no expert in hematology, but it's. I know that most people who are of similar ethnicity have also mostly similar blood, especially if they are related. So we need to make sure that the blood for the transfusion is compatible. And there might be some more research into this somewhere that I haven't read. Perhaps there have been some breakthroughs even. But until I have a reliable way to discern which blood is compatible, I can't perform it. All right. Well, I can, but it would probably not work. I mean, the risk of getting the wrong kind of blood would, well, probably not be good.
Well, there is someone who Cat, do you maybe have any method of determining that? Since I don't know what you may have had locked away in your mind.
My knowledge is far past its expiration date.
I figured it was worth asking since you might know things that we didn't.
Flittish, what the lady is saying is not anything bad. It just means that we need just a little bit more time to ensure that we find the right blood to replace yours to get rid of the curse.
Or we could,
I understand.
unless we.
I mean, I don't understand, but I do understand.
Right. Unless we can come up with our own method of discerning the blood. Perhaps there is some mage or something that could be helpful. But I would more prefer to go with some alchemists.
What if I could be completely wrong? I'm just taking a guess out there, but venom congeals blood, right?
Well, not all venom, but in many cases, yes.
Does it congeal it the same way? Because maybe you could use something like that to figure out.
Hmm. Well, that would be an interesting idea, yes. Get samples of various people and have a snake bite them and see how they react, sort of.
Does the snake have
If
to bite
it's-
them?
I think like that as well. Saliva would react the same way.
Saliva is not the same as blood.
No,
That's
no, poison and congealing. I mean, it uses the same. Well, no, can't use that. My character doesn't know that. Damn it!
Yeah. Make sure you
Yeah,
roleplay your
yeah.
character. You have different intelligences. Yeah.
Well, it's worth looking into. Perhaps if we get a. Well, I know a fair bit of poisons. I could try to create one that is suitable for this task.
Good.
The dish.
Oh, go on, Kat.
No, go on. Yeah, go on. Okay.
Are you able to speak to plants?
I do not think I have that spell prepared, but I mean, not at this time, no.
No. Is it something you can gain?
Yeah.
The reason I say is plants in itself, or very natural, could help in determining that. Seeing plants are very in tuned when it comes to blood and smelling stuff. Funny enough, like a Venus flytrap, or where I come from, a human flytrap.
I've always felt a stronger connection to animals. So I'm able to speak with animals, but I don't have the ability at this time to speak with plants. I could see about concentrating on gaining that spell the next time I'm able to change out my spells, but at this time, no.
Okay, do not worry about it then. If it's something we may need in the future, then it's a maybe, but it was a suggestion. Go ahead, Damson.
You actually remind me of something. Blood honey. Bees might be able to tell.
Oh,
So
it's-
while you guys are theory crafting,
Yeah.
nature check for each of you. Survival check for you, Flittish, since you do have a kinship to animals.
Is there any tool proficiency that would give me advantage on that nature check?
Alchemist or herbalism?
I have both.
Okay, 29
So
then.
Yep, natural 20.
So, in certain communities, very rare, mind you, they utilize. Certain communities utilize animals as their symbol. Think noble houses, but outside of that, more ancient and elder communities. Usually they have such a tie to nature, Ada, that the animal can identify people of that community because they're used to them. They grew up, they evolved together. So if Flittish's people had an animal and Flittish can talk with animals, that animal might, in theory, be able to identify the specific blood type Flittish may need.
This is interesting prospects, because, well, you have a good tie with animals, so...
I had to go in.
I'm thinking, if we get, for example, a dog, a creature with a keen sense of smell, or other sense that is capable of discerning very small differences, then if you could speak to it, you might actually ask it how it recognizes you apart from others.
Flittish, what is the animal that represents your people?
Probably the wolf.
So. And you already have that as one of your wild shapes, correct?
Dire wolf, yeah.
If you find a wolf and communicate with it, it may have the answers of how to properly identify. And it may make this a whole lot easier, everyone. It's fun when alchemy, converges with the natural world.
Yes. Cat,
Not my name.
or was Cat, because you haven't given us any other name at the time. There's not too many hours left on the spell. Or there's 4 hours left on the spell, so we only have so much time before you revert back. If you want to tell us what's going on.
Sure. Are we in a safe location?
You have made it back to the Cat Mountain,
Okay.
where the wagon.
Yeah, and Mr. Amazing can do ritually cast Lehman's tiny hut, so we can all be in the hut for safety.
And
They
Also,
wait
it looks-
outside until they're invited in because rules.
Oh, here, give me 10 minutes. And then he draws a picture in his book, and the shelter's made. Please, everyone, let's go inside. It's much warmer and much safer.
Looks like a black hole ate Mr. Amazing.
And now, Cat, as you get ready to begin regaling these people with more information before your true form recedes back into hiding. I think this is where we're ending the session this week. Next week, everyone, get ready for some lore dump from Cat. But before that, why don't you guys take a quick level up, huh? You've done you guys have been kicking ass, getting milestones, killing hard-ass monsters and encounters. Like, y'all are fucking doing it. Level 8.
Oh.
Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Goodbye.